So I just quit my job, flew to Spain, and I'll be backpacking around Europe for the next 10 weeks. I have some things planned, but for the most part, I'm just gonna wing it. I have a general route planned out of where I want to go, like the countries I want to visit, and then also some things that I want to do. But how it all will play out, I'm not too sure yet. I think it's important to have adventure in your life, but in order to do that, you have to throw yourself into uncertain situations. And then the adventure is navigating yourself through those challenges and seeing that happen. Along with traveling, I also enjoy hiking in the outdoors. I even brought a tent with me, and I plan to camp for portions of the trip. So throughout this trip, I'll get to see the cities and the big destinations, but then also smaller areas and the scenery of each country. So I think that this will bring good variety to my traveling, but then also allow me to experience that country as best as I can. Took a walk around my hostel, checked out the neighborhood, got a couple chocolate croissants. That night, I met a Turkish-Canadian dude at my hostel. We had a nice bro date, got some food and beer. These are some tapas with duck and octopus. We checked out a couple bars, but it was pretty dead on a Tuesday night. So headed back to the hostel, and it was nice to get some sleep after being awake for 32 hours. Only in Spain you can find a calisthenics park right in front of a church. I saw this cathedral in the distance, so I decided to go check it out. I sat inside and rested for a while because it had been a long day, and it was pretty peaceful. Outside there was a street performer playing, so I listened to him for a while. For the walk back, I got some snacks and enjoyed the city while the sun went down. That night was a hostel bar crawl, so a tour guide took us to a few spots around the city.
4 really important points before we start, guys. Rule number 1 on my tours. Where's the guy from my
Blackout drunk.
Don't die, okay?
It's currently 7:30 in the morning right now. I was up until like 3:30. I'm still buzzed from last night. I'm walking to my bus stop, taking the bus to Segovia today. Segovia is about an hour and 10-minute bus ride from here, but where I'm trying to end up later today is another 2.5 hours further. I don't have any accommodations set up anywhere, so I'm just kind of winging it at this point. The first stop in Segovia was at this 12th century church. I was able to make it for daily mass, which was all in Spanish, but still a great experience. Afterwards, I continued through the town, past this aqueduct that dates back to the 2nd century. They have a really cool cathedral here that I'm going to see, and then also a really cool castle. So checking those two out right now. Finished up the castle tour. It was pretty cool. Now I'm gonna catch a bus a couple hours north. I'll stay the night. I'm hungover, running on like 3 hours of sleep, and I've already walked 10 miles today, carrying my 30 pounds of luggage, so feeling it just a little bit. Made it to the city of Valladolid, and it's about 5 o'clock here. I'm just chilling in this park. I think I'm gonna rest up here the rest of the day, and then tomorrow morning continue my way towards Bilbao. Walking to my next hostel now. Morning. Walking to a calisthenics park right now. Gonna hit a quick workout, then catching the bus up to Bilbao later this afternoon. One of the reasons why I'm going up north is that Spain has pretty diverse cultures and scenery around the country, so I want to experience that. Also, I have sort of a bucket list for my trip, and one of those things is running in some sort of race. So they have a 10K trail run race just outside of Bilbao tomorrow morning, and so I'll be doing that. After signing up for the race, I also found out that the European Rugby Finals is being held in Bilbao this weekend. So I actually met a guy from Ireland named Callum at my hostel last night, and he's attending the game tomorrow.
In rugby, the fans sit together. So there's no like away section, home section. People are very nice, very respectful. There can be trouble, like people are drinking. It's going to be 60, 70, 80,000 people there. Rugby's a good sport for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Football is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the main reasons I don't really watch football. I don't like the culture is so toxic, man. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah. One of my other bucket list items for being in Europe was to attend a sporting event. And while I can't actually go to the game, I think being in the environment and the atmosphere will be just as good.
And we have to get and we have one more ticket, just one more.
Yeah, let's do it. So I was talking to these two French guys out here on the street, and then they offered me a ticket to the game for a good price. 'Cause I guess their friend couldn't make it, and so they had an extra ticket. So I'm gonna purchase the ticket from them and go to the game with them tomorrow. So that should be a pretty awesome time. They also offered for me to stay with them at their hotel tomorrow night. But my plan tonight is to take a bus out towards where my race starts tomorrow. I'm gonna try to camp out around there. I'm not really sure, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'll race at 9 a.m. and then after that, head back into Bilbao, hopefully around noon. And then the game is at like 4 p.m. So I was waiting for my bus, and the bus came, but it did not stop. The driver might not have thought I was getting on, so I don't know, but not sure what I'm gonna do now. I messaged the two French guys. I asked if I could stay with them tonight because they did offer for me to stay with them tonight, but I told them I had my race in the morning and was going out there. So I won't do my race in the morning, but instead I think I'll do a 10K race in Munich because I saw there was one there around the time that I'm gonna be there. So I'll just plan for that.
Basically, it's I come from, like the main, where it was, basically your Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
In terms of like, we didn't have an attack like that.
Yeah. No word from the French guys yet. I've been waiting at this mall for about an hour and a half, and it's midnight right now, so I'm not optimistic.
Yeah.
Like who else?
So you've got Turkey in the top 10, so you've got France, Italy, Ireland, the four countries in the UK,
Okay.
Then you've got New Zealand, South Africa. Jameson's a funny one, man, because it is an Irish whiskey. It's a Scottish person's recipe. So essentially, Jameson moved from Scotland. It's a Scottish whiskey market, so entity.
He was just here with his parents, so didn't offer me a place to stay or anything, but he was a cool dude. Okay, I think I found the right spot for my camp. Right here in this shadow. It's kind of set behind this tree. So like that way, I can't be seen very well. This is definitely illegal, but I don't think I'll get caught. Well, that was the first time sleeping in the park. It's too bad with those French guys, but that's life. That's how it'll go on a trip like this. I just gotta roll with it, see what happens next. I found out my debit card got locked, so luckily I pulled out $200 in cash yesterday, but it's a pain because now I can't book a ride for tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest, morale is a little low with missing my bus yesterday, which made me miss the race, and then sleeping in the park, and then my debit card not working. But I've been able to get through so far, so I think I'm just gonna regroup, relax. Almost 2 o'clock now. The game is at 3:45. I'm just gonna go to the outdoor viewing area, the game playing on the big screen.
Que viene también de diferentes países. La gente por aquí, mi eskerrik asko guztioi. Seguimos disfrutando.
Que Leinster esté superando, esté entrando en campo contrario con algo de peligro, pero es que quieren meterse en el partido. Gol derrumbado, le dio la ventaja, indica ya liberando, da de comer a sus gordos. Primero, una fase más. Sija, asiste Leinster con Andeja y para
So I met a Russian dude and his friends earlier. I was tossing the rugby around with them. Now I'm headed downtown, gonna meet up with them at a bar. I stashed my luggage in some bushes, so I hope it's safe there. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Well, it was a fun night. I met those guys out at a bar, and we were hanging out there for a couple hours. And the streets were still like closed down, so it was just people filled in the streets, so it was really cool. But it was basically like a European salad, I would call it, because there were just guys from all over, like Spain, France, Italy, England, Scotland, Russia, Mexico. And they were all from a club rugby team in Copenhagen, so they all came to the game here together. But they were really hospitable, which was super nice. So they were like buying me beers. After that, we went down and got pizza, and they were just giving me slices of pizza. It was super nice. I talked with one of the guys from Spain for a while. Talked about my travels here so far, and like difference in like cultures, and especially when it comes to like sport culture between like rugby and American football, and then just sports in general between America and Europe. So it was cool to talk with him. It was super cool that I was able to make it for this, and it just happened to be at this time. I wasn't even expecting this to be going on. So even though it was a bit of a challenge while I was here, I think it still paid off. I really got to meet a lot of new people here,